Hello, my name is Raitis, and welcome back to Farewell Total Return Investing and to another evening commentary, ladies and gentlemen. We had another loss, even two losses today, um, trading this ugly, nasty consolidation prior to NFP. And I'm going to share with you my insights from today's trading session, and I will give you hands-on protocols, what you could have done better in this trading day. First, let's look at the economic calendar. We had a 30 unemployment claims, and later on, we had a tentative news event. Trump had a speech, and then we had member Waller from the FOMC speaking at 3:30 Eastern Standard Time. So after the lunch hour, right now, a few minutes ago, actually 2 minutes ago, but you can see the market is still range bound, and we tried to trade the consolidation today. We had our first trade on NQ. So let's get quickly into that, and you can see straight on full loss right here. There's only one thing that I could have done better on this trade right here and the market. So again, the framework was we're inside this consolidation from this low to this high, and you can see every time the market runs below the low right here, we see a run higher here as well. And we saw one today, but we tried to trade the retracement and then aim for a move back above the IDR high to take a trade, but as you can see, this didn't work out. And every time we trade above the initial dealing range high, we see movement lower right here, as you can see. So this is basically the protocol for trading consolidations, extreme to extreme point. Didn't work out as well today because we had one key factor playing in, of course. I kind of disregarded the daily time frame. You can see we traded up into a premium array, which was the daily order block open, and market rallied lower from there. And what we have else, of course, also market traded into a long-term objective, and market could consolidate, reverse, or continue lower. And that's always tough market conditions, and that's why it's important to adjust risk accordingly. And I mismanaged that today too. I mean, the trades are nothing I'm worried about because we had the ability to trade today. We didn't see a consolidation profile during the London session. We saw expansion lower, and I just traded the IDR model. I didn't hunt for home runs. I just wanted to see a nice run up back above the initial dealing range high. It's already late for me. Hard to talk. So you can see we traded below the initial dealing range low, didn't do anything, and then we saw displacement at 10 a.m. And yeah, I opted in for a trade. My entry was this initial redelivered imbalance right here from the M5 time frame, and stop loss accounted for this fair value gap as well. You can see we got a nice impulse higher of like 94 handles, 370 ticks roundabout. But then market reversed after trading into this bearish order block, and we didn't see any displacement through the bearish premium PD array, and wanted to go break even once we traded above the 15-minute rejection blocks. But yeah, this market didn't give that us as well. What should I say? If we would have taken the entry right here, Then market, we would have allowed us to go break even, but you can see I traded the M5, redelivered imbalance, and then we had no chance to get a break even on this trade, except we would have looked at S&P 500, because S&P 500 traded above the rejection blocks one more time at 11:30, and 11:30 was exactly this candle right here. So it could have been a better managed trade, but I don't really care about the loss, because it was a valid loss. Of course, I mean, it's consolidation profile, and the only thing I'm not happy is how my risk management was today on the second trade. So first trade was a super nice loss, I must say. I followed my trading plan. I did everything right. The only thing I didn't like that we traded up into the monthly order block, open, and then sold off from there. But this is like the only thing I can criticize about this trade. Everything else was exactly according to my trading plan. The problem which I have is with my YM trade. I thought that I chose the sympathetic pair with NQ, because you can see market at 11:45 was already at the rejection blocks on the 15-minute time frame, and on YM at 11:45 we just traded it back into the 15-minute fair value gap coupled with this order block. And on YM you can see the same profile. We have the initial dealing range low. Every time the market trades down below that, let me quickly copy the lines from NQ to YM right here. So we have the IDR low right here and the IDR high. Let me copy this quickly. So yeah, you can see every time the market trades up below this low, we see a rejection higher, like we saw yesterday. And today we saw that as well, and the market also rallied. And yes, there was a better entry of the 3-minute time frame. You could have entered from this order block. It would have been a nice 2020 ICT mentorship trade entry, and then you would have taken the long from here, something like that, up into, I mean, it didn't give us the run into the IDR high, but it delivered to the 15-minute fair value gap, which should have been a target for you. On the 1 hour, we had this imbalance right here, inefficiency, and this would have been a nice 1-to-3 risk to reward ratio. But again, the market didn't give us an edge. I didn't look at the 3-minute time frame, and on the 5-minute there was absolutely no chance to get in sync with the order flow. Market just propelled higher and traded up into that, and then I thought I would trade the retracement into the 15-minute order block, and then stop loss was initially right here. Now 5 minutes here below the consequent encroachment and mean threshold of the 5-minute propulsion block. And this was basically the trade, aiming for the high and then the IDR high. The only thing I don't like about this trade, it's a valid loss. You can take this loss, absolutely. It was still inside London close kill zone, but the only fact that I entered with more risk than I should, I could have avoided this extra loss. And yeah, but overall, we're two good trades according to the trading plan. I just wanted to trade the consolidation profile, and yeah, it was a nice learning. I have to work on my risk management. And yeah, so let's look also at DXY to quickly. So we have been bearish since Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Market could see a TGIF profile. From here we are overextended. I think tomorrow we could see really a run higher, maybe back into the 1 hour fair value gap. We have NFP, remember that, tomorrow. I think we could see some retracement to the upside just as a normal TGIF profile. Bonds have been bullish today. That's good. So we have normal market symmetry. Okay, yeah. Everyone except T30 or T-note futures. And we're currently trading off from the weekly fair value gap. That's nice. Okay, wonderful, wonderful. And from the daily fair value gap on the coupled with this breaker right here, stop run below the low, fair value gap coupled with a breaker, very nice. And we're currently rejecting that level. Let's see what NFP does and brings into the market. I expect like decent volatility. EU is just completely outrageous, traded up, the CFDs traded up into the daily fair value gap, which was our target for this week. And you can see we're already starting to create the high of the day. And yeah, so let's see how this plays out. I don't have any anticipations. I might trade and Euro GBP before we go into what we want to expect for tomorrow's price action. On Euro GBP, we have this weekly order block where market could sell off again. I mean, this is literally, again, like this whole up move, it's a retail trap. Everyone thinks this is a break in structure. We're going long. They're buying the retracement and then market trades down. Now we see the same thing again. Open float liquidity has been taken out of the marketplace. Retail is trapped long. And yeah, because we saw the break above the high. Everyone thinks we're bullish right now. Open float liquidity was resting above the high, and then I think we could really roll over tomorrow with NFP if we see some decent volatility, but I don't trust this uptrend. I think this is just manipulation in the marketplace before we're gonna trade lower into this major sell-side liquidity pool on the weekly and monthly time frame. So yeah, what do I expect going into tomorrow with the equities? I really do not know. On the daily, ES has reached its daily fair value gap, our final target objective. It's been a rough week. Let me quickly recap. Yes, I mean, yesterday we had the phenomenal gold trade, got stopped out break even after taking partials. I mean, I'm ending the week positive, but let me quickly see. So this was from the 3rd. We took the NQ trade. We had a 0.2425 R loss today. Okay, then we had the gold trade, and then we had NQ break even yesterday. NQ is break even. We talked about that. We had the short from here, it didn't reach up into our drawn liquidity and then traded higher, stopped us on break even. So that's that. So we had one partial loss, 0.5%, one break even, and today we had 2 losses. So yeah, that's that. And let's see, maybe we can get another trade for tomorrow, but I really don't know. I have to wait for the NFP news release because I have no clear expectation. We're just trading the consolidation, and I may just continue trading that. And so we will see us tomorrow for the NFP news release. Really, I mean, it's a Thursday prior to NFP. You just could have said, I don't want to trade this thing at all because it's usually low probability, but you can sometimes get still good trades if London session doesn't show a seek and destroy profile. That's why I went today into the market and traded. If we would have seen a seek and destroy profile, then of course I would have avoided trading today at all. But with that said, stay safe, trade safe, guys. I wish you all a pleasant weekend and stay safe tomorrow with the NFP news release. Don't trade prior to the NFP news release. Just aim for setups after the economic news release and the data is out. And with that said, guys, stay safe, trade safe. Bye bye.